I'm Judy Yarborough, and thanks for joining us today for this Rockit in Reidsville show. I've got Leanne Basinger with me today, and Leanne is the HR Director for the City of Reidsville. And we want to talk to you about working for the City of Reidsville and all the great benefits that come with it. So Leanne, how you doing today?
I am very well, thank you. Busy as I can be, recruiting.
That's right, that's what we want to do. So tell us a little bit about working for the City of Reidsville.
I love working with the city. I've been here about 3.5 years. We've got just under 200 full-time employees and about 40 to 50 part-time employees, depending on the time of the year. But it feels more like a family than it does a job. We are a very close-knit group, and I am extremely pleased with the culture that's has been created at the City of Reidsville.
It is a great place. I have been here now I'm working on 23 years, and I love working for the city. You know, when I first came here to Reidsville, I was from Greensboro, but when I first came here to Reidsville, I wasn't sure that this was where I was going to be for 23 years. But I got here, I loved it, and I wouldn't leave now. And it's a fabulous place, whole nother segment, to raise your family here. But working for the city is a really, really great opportunity.
It is. Not only do we pay a competitive salary, we made the decision about a year ago that the minimum pay for our full-time employees would be $12.50 an hour. That's about $26,000 a year. That's a livable wage for a single person starting into the job market. We also have a very lucrative benefit package. The City of Reidsville is one of the few employers left that still pays 100% of a full-time employee's health, dental, vision, and life insurance.
Yep.
We also help subsidize a little bit of the cost of family coverage for those products. We also contribute 5% to a 401k to all of our full-time employees, not just law enforcement. And that's a benefit that if you do leave the City of Reidsville, you can absolutely take that 401k with you. And obviously, as a local government, we also participate in the state retirement system. And you can be vested in that system with as little as 5 years at the city. So the benefits are just tremendous.
They really are, and I know people will say, well, that's really not enough money. You see where some places are paying a lot more than that, but you have to consider the benefits, because those benefits, while I know some people don't, young people are not really looking at that right now, I truly wish that I had started a lot sooner.
I'm right there with you, Judy. If I had started my government service at 20 or 21, I'd already be retired.
Absolutely, I would be too.
We have a number of employees that do come to us very early at 20 or 21 years of age. They retire before the age of 50, and they go on to have a second career, sometimes with the skills that they learn while they're employed here with us. We've had several folks that left our streets department, retired from our streets department, and went into doing private concrete work. It's phenomenal, the skill set that can be developed here that can help you in other career opportunities, or even in a hobby that you might want to take up after retirement.
Absolutely, and you know, if you are working for a city now or another local government or the state government in North Carolina, if you wanted to come work for us, you could, and your benefits would, if you had a 401k there, it could transfer. Also, your state retirement benefits would also transfer.
Absolutely, and we'll take your sick leave that you've earned at another contributing member to the state retirement. We'll take all of your sick leave. And in some cases, we will even allow you to continue to accrue vacation at a similar rate to where you were prior to coming to work for the city. And I do want to make it clear, a lot of municipalities do have a residence requirement. You have to live inside the city or the county that you work for. Reidsville doesn't require that. So you could live in Guilford County and commute to Reidsville, or Caswell, or Alamance. You don't have to live in Reidsville. You could live in Eden and commute in. So it's important that folks hear that you do not have to live in Reidsville to work for the City of Reidsville.
That's right, and that is important. And we have employees that live all over. So
we do. We've got employees that live in Virginia that drive down from Virginia every day to work for the City of Reidsville.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what kind of positions we have available right now.
We've got a wide variety of positions depending on the knowledge, skills, and abilities of the applicants. We are actually looking for 2 department directors. which is something we don't often do, but we have a vacancy for our Public Works Director, and our IT Director has announced her retirement. So we're going ahead and trying to get somebody in place before she retires so that they can help cross-train one another. We also have a number of entry-level positions in Public Works, in the Fire Department, in the Police Department. So folks that don't have a skill set are still eligible to apply and develop those skills after they become our employees. We also have a deputy city clerk position available. We are in the process of interviewing for that position right now. If we don't fill that position, we will repost it. And it's important that folks that are interested in coming to work for the city remember that our job vacancies change regularly. To keep up to date with what we've got open, they need to go to jobs.reedsvillenc.gov, and that will show them all of our current positions. And they can apply online. And once you've applied the first time, you've created a user ID on that portal, it's really easy to apply for a second job in the future.
So, and let's clarify that too, because you do have to apply online at this point. For many years you went through the Employment Security Commission, but we do not do that any longer.
That is correct. That is correct. You must apply online. We don't do any paper applications. If you find a job for Reedsville on another website and it's not our website, it's not going to make it to us. So you have to use that jobs.reedsvillenc.gov website to apply for our jobs.
Right, and the other thing to remember too is don't try to apply through Facebook. We've had many people do that when we post a job opening. They want to attach resumes, and that does not come through either. So you would need to certainly go to the website to apply. Now, what if they do not have access to a computer?
Well, there are some options. The public libraries have computer rooms that they can use. We also have a kiosk that's here at the city that we occasionally move around. When we were doing the census work, we used that kiosk a lot for folks that didn't have the ability to do the online census data. So we have taken that to job fairs, and we've allowed employees or applicants to apply for a position on that kiosk so that they are not negatively impacted just because they don't have a computer at the house.
That's right. And so our care also has computers that I'm sure that they would let you use to apply as well.
Absolutely.
And so, and the other thing to think about too is age. We are looking for people of all ages.
Absolutely. We hire people for full-time positions as young as 18 and all the way up till they no longer want to work. We've got employees currently with us that are into their 70s that love their job so much that they are not ready to call it quits yet. So we will take you at any age.
Well, you know, our maintenance man at the penthouse retired last year, and Larry was right at 80. So, yeah, so he worked a great time for us, and we truly miss him. But yeah, and so, you know, it doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Right. And sometimes experience doesn't matter because we are willing to train.
Yeah, we have rolled out some really successful trainee programs here. In fact, we're going to go talk to a couple of our recent trainees. So we are interested in somebody that wants to have a career with the city but doesn't have the skill sets. Talk to us about our trainee positions and how to get those skill sets so that you can become a vested full-time regular employee with the city of Reedsville.
That's right. And sometimes we are full and we don't have positions except part-time, but that's a great way to get your foot in the door. So Parks and Rec is always looking for part-time folks.
Absolutely. We are just starting to gear up for advertising our summer help this year. We need folks that will work at our summer camp, scorekeepers to help with some of our recreation baseball, basketball events. And we will probably have those jobs posted before the 1st of February. So if you want to come give us a try this summer on a part-time basis, look for those positions too.
That's a great position as well, those positions for college kids that are home for the summer.
Absolutely.
So, and it gives them great experience.
It does,
So,
it does.
Yeah. So all in all, I would say Reedsville is a great place to work. Of course, I'm a little biased, but I do think it's a wonderful opportunity. And again, you have to keep in mind the benefits that you receive. Our benefit package, I mean, if you figured that out, How much money is that? It's a lot of
It
money.
is a lot of money.
Insurance alone is what, $13,000 a year?
Yes, per employee.
Right. So, you know, you have to factor that in. And let me just go on and say, people, you may think you're as healthy as an ox, but eventually you're going to need to go to the doctor. So, and it's good to have those benefits. And our insurance is really a great insurance.
It is. It is. We have an extremely low out-of-pocket deductible, and the employees that come to work for us from other agencies are always pleasantly surprised at how well our insurance provides coverage for their families.
Right. So it's a great opportunity. And again, you would go to the City of Reidsville website, which is reidsvillenc.gov, or you can go through the jobs portal, which, say that one again.
jobs.reidsvillenc.gov.
And they're very simple. The application process is simple. Once you apply, you pay attention to when it says that application closes out.
Yes.
Because sometimes people will call and say, I haven't heard anything, I haven't heard anything. Well, it may be that we had to actually leave that application open for 3 weeks or longer.
That's exactly right, Judy. When you go through the application process, it will tell you when the job vacancy closes. It will also tell you when we're actually going to start reviewing the applications. So that kind of gives you a time frame of when to expect to hear from us.
Right, absolutely. So, well, thanks, Leanne. We're going to head out here and we're going to go talk to 2 employees. Are both trainees? Were they in training positions?
They were both hired as trainees. One of them has completed his trainee status and has recently moved into a certified position, and we'll let him tell you a little bit about that experience.
So that's a great opportunity for in a trainee program, so that you can be really prepared to take the full-time position and have a career. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.